As long as human beings have existed, there have been encounters with what would be considered the supernatural. That is, something that transcends or violates the laws and processes that we believe govern how things work. Many people have seen what they believed to be ghosts of the dead, and in some cases have had frightening encounters with those spiritual manifestations. Many others have encountered what they believe to be angels or demons. There are many accounts of supernatural occurrences that no one could explain. Generally, we tend to pass those kinds of experiences off as being the figments of imagination, or the manifestations of physical or mental illness, or as simply fanciful stories that people make up. And yet, it is very difficult to simply pass off the collective numbers of reported experiences down through the centuries. Surely, not all of those people who reported such experiences were mentally ill or overly imaginative or simply telling lies. Perhaps a significant number of those experiences could indeed be placed into those categories. But what of the remainder? Reports by sober, well-intentioned people who were truly baffled by their experiences. At one time, I asked many of the people I knew and encountered whether they had ever had what they considered to be a supernatural experience. To my surprise, the majority of those I asked answered in the affirmative, many relating what they had experienced. These were not charlatans or lunatics, but people I knew and respected, people whose word I trusted. And again, the numbers of them argued against anything other than accounts of what they truly believed they had seen or experienced. That brings us to an argument for the existence of the supernatural. That is, a dimension or a plane of existence that is outside the bounds of all that we know here in the natural world. A dimension which actually must surround our world in all that we know, and perhaps is the true reality, rather than what we think we know. If that supernatural world actually is the upholding foundation for our world and our existence, that would perhaps go a long way toward bringing some understanding to us as to the metaphysical truth underlying all things. Ask yourself whether you or someone you know has experienced what you would consider to be a supernatural experience. If you are honest, you will probably recognize that something has happened to you or to someone you know that transcends the boundaries of the natural. When we consider the likelihood that there is a supernatural dimension beyond our own natural world, we can see what a great and challenging mystery the concept of the supernatural truly is.